I know what you're thinking. This background is bitchin'. What's up, guys? My name's Frank. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the first half of Season 4 of The Flash. No, I will be talking about the first 9 episodes of this season. That includes the Crisis on Earth X crossover. So if you don't want anything spoiled for you and you haven't seen it already, pause this video, watch it, and then come back to it, because we're going to talk about some pretty good stuff. Now, before we talk about Season 4, we do have to talk about Season 3. Because I know a lot of people had issues with it. They said it was too dark, where was the fun? We had Savitar as the villain, a clone of Barry, and we had Iris's death, we didn't know if it was going to happen, we had to stop it. It was very down and gloomy. It felt like a lot of the fun had been sucked out of the show. So for Season 4, I felt like the writers really wanted to bring that magic back. And I'd say they did. We did get a lot of new stuff this season. We got a new title card intro, but they also went back to old. They went back to Season 1 about that. There was something so magical about that season. And they went back, they found the magic, and they brought it back. We even have a couple callbacks to Season 1. Obviously, when Barry's pulled out of the Speed Force, he's in a coma, and when he's in the coma in Star Labs, they recreate the beginning of the pilot episode where he woke up from the coma with Lady Gaga's poker face playing and Cisco and Caitlin leaning over him with the flashlight trying to figure it out.
He likes this song.
How could you possibly know that?
I checked his Facebook page. I mean, he can hear everything, right?
You sure this is appropriate?
Yeah, it's a good luck charm. I mean, it worked before.
Last time he was in a coma, not a pan-temporal extra dimension.
Well, waking up to Gaga shouldn't seem too freaky.
We even have more callbacks to Season 1 as we see the particle accelerate from Season 1 during the Thinker's origin story, during which we also see Dr. Wells' the Reverse Flash version, which was nice to see considering he would come back later that season in Crisis on Earth X. Now, one of the many reasons why this season is working for me as compared to last season is because the villain is actually really good. They didn't wait to reveal who it was like they did last year with Savitar, where you only had 3 episodes knowing it was a clone of Barry. They tell you right from the end of the first episode, they show Clifford DeVoe, aka the Thinker, which, by the way, looks freaking amazing. Now, they do wait to pull out the big guns with Clifford. You only get little clips of him up until episode 7, which is one of my favorite episodes of the season by far, where you actually see Barry and Clifford, not the Thinker, Clifford, in his wheelchair. They talk to each other, and the interactions they have it's unlike anything they've ever done with a villain on the show. And I really dug it. I really thought, wow, they're going with this new direction, and it's working out great so far. The Thinker isn't holding anything back from him. He's basically telling him, I'm always going to be one step ahead of you. I know every outcome to every situation possible. I know how this ends. One of the great scenes was actually when he was in a fight with his wife, and he says, there are a million different ways this conversation could go. It ends with me winning and you saying, and I can't remember the line, but he says the line that she does end up saying, and it blew my mind. That's just great writing on the writer's parts. No, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed at the beginning of the season when they said that Julian wasn't coming back. I kind of felt like, they did a poor job of explaining why he wasn't there anymore. I mean, they did give us a reason, but for me it wasn't good enough. But I will say I do like the introduction of Ralph Dibny. His character does add a lot to the show. He's like the comedic relief during tough situations, he's stretching everywhere. And I just think he's a good addition to the team, and I can't wait to see what they have in store for him for the second half of Season 4. I think his role is going to grow a little bigger now that we're going to be dealing with everything that Barry's going to be dealing with. But yeah. Okay, so now that I got all that out of the way, we got to talk about the mid-season finale because, guys, so much happened. Clifford DeVoe switches bodies. He can now read frickin' minds. He frames Barry Allen for the murder of his old body, which is weird to say, but yeah. Barry, instead of running away, gets arrested. Captain Singh comes in, handcuffs him. In case you guys didn't know, this is actually a classic DC arc of The Flash. It's called Trial of the Flash. It came out in 1983. In this, Barry is framed for the murder of the Reverse Flash. He's brought to court. I think it's cool in the trailer for episode 10, which we'll see in January. Cecile is his lawyer, because in the book, Cecile is his lawyer. So they got that comic book connect. They got you. They know what's up. Now, we actually have gotten hints that they were going to do Trial of the Flash all the way back in Season 1. When Barry was running back in time to save his mom in the Season 1 finale, when he was in the Speed Force and seeing the future, past, and present, we actually saw a clip of him in prison talking to Joe.
Your past, your present, your future, all at once. So you need to focus on where you want to go.
I don't know if they knew they were going to do it or if they just threw it in there for fun, but either way, it's a fun connection to the show, and something I just love that the show does. They also hinted at doing the storyline in the Season 4 premiere when Barry was, running around the room, writing stuff on the wall, saying gibberish. He actually yelled, I didn't kill her, I didn't do it, which is court, he didn't do it, so they know what's up.
Your Honor, I'm innocent. I didn't do this. I didn't kill anyone.
Now, I'm not sure how, but I know somehow that the line, this house is bitchin', is definitely going to play out in the second half of the season. Otherwise, they wouldn't keep referencing as many times as they do. And believe me, they've referenced it a lot.
Loading, 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 loading. And it says, this house is bitchin'.
Speaking of things I think we might see in the second half of season 4, we gotta talk about Crisis on Earth X, because there was some good stuff in that. Can we roll that Crisis on Earth X title logo? Because that's my favorite thing. Love that title logo. So it's Barry and Iris' wedding. Only took 4 seasons, but you know, hey, who's counting? I wasn't. It's finally wedding. Barry's getting ready. It's right before the Nazis invade the wedding, as they do. So Barry's all jittery. He's getting ready to get married, and this girl comes up to him, and she starts talking, and she says, "I can't wait to be at this wedding. Oh my god, it's gonna be the wedding of the century. It's gonna be so special. Everyone's gonna remember it." And he's like, "Do I know you from somewhere?" And she's like, No, definitely never heard of me, but it's like, pretty sure that you have, just the way she's coming off. Here's my prediction for it. I know a lot of people have said this, but you know what? I gotta go along with it because you know it's the comic book dream where they're doing things. Those writers are doing things, guys, and it's gonna be beautiful. Who is it? Who could it be? You may be wondering. I'll tell you who. Dawn Allen. For those of you who don't know, Dawn Allen is one half of the Tornado Twins. That's right. Barry and Iris have 2 kids in the future, but Iris and Barry haven't had kids yet. That is true. That is true. But here's my theory. I think Dawn really wanted to see her parents get married. She was like, you know what, I'm gonna be the best daughter ever. I'm gonna time travel. I'm gonna see it, be like, Mom, Dad, I was there. I know what's up. Don't listen to my brother. He's an idiot. No, is this just something they want to throw out there for fun, or could it play out in the future? I don't know. Personally, I think it's gonna play out in the future, and I hope it does, and I can't wait. Also, Eobard Thawne is alive. What? How did this happen? It keeps happening. I don't know. It just keeps happening. Accept it. At the end of Crisis on Earth X, Barry just lets him go, why wouldn't you lock him up? The man killed your mother, Barry. You've gone back in time like 3 times to stop that shit from happening, and you know, why'd you let him go, man? This kid never learns from his mistakes. Anyway, guys, those are my predictions for the second half of season 4 of The Flash. Let me know down below what you think is gonna happen. And also, you know what? If you like this video, give it a like. It helps support the channel, and you know, it helps us grow. Share us with your friends, share us with your cousins, your long distant relatives. Just share it. Also subscribe for more content. We do trailer reactions, TV show reviews, movie reviews. We just talk about comic books. We're just a bunch of guys in college who love this shit, and we just want to talk to you about it. If you guys have any questions that you want to ask me on Twitter, you can hit me up at FilmingFrank. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time, and may the Speed Force be with you.